welcome. My name is Tolan and I'm the co-founder of Productivity Me. In this video, we're going to look at the keyboard shortcut of Alt semicolon, which will allow us to select only the visible cells and not any cells that are hidden. So with that, let's get started. Now, when you have an Excel worksheet, you can of course hide individual columns or cells. So we're going to, well, technically these are grouped. And so if we were to select all of our text, well, first let's show you how it looks. All right, so these are grouped and we're going to bring them off screen. So when we hit Control A, we'll select all of the text and we're going to give everything a red background. When we ungroup this, you'll notice that these cells, even though they weren't visible to us, were put into a red background. So I'm going to hit Control Z. Now, what we're going to do instead, let's just ungroup all of these so that things are a little bit clearer. We're going to ungroup things by pressing Alt Shift left arrow. Then we're going to say hide cells L through A. We're going to, well, we'll just do it the long way by going to hide columns. Right, so even though these columns are hidden, when we come here, let's give everything a blue background. We go to here. I know there's a keyboard shortcut for that, but we will do this anyway. We'll go to unhide columns. These are in blue as well. So now what we're going to do is we're going to leave all these in blue. We're going to rehide these. See, this is why keyboard shortcuts would be super useful to use, because then we wouldn't spend a lot of time hiding and unhiding things. Clearly that didn't work. We're going to go to Format, Hide Columns. All right, so then we're going to select, rather than select everything with the keyboard shortcut of Control A, we're instead just going to select our visible cells. And the way we're going to achieve that is by pressing the Alt key and the semicolon key, which gives the same visual appearance of selecting all of your cells. And we're going to make these have no fill, and we're going to give it all red text. So last time that we changed everything, our hidden cells also had to change. But because we used the keyboard shortcut of Alt semicolon, now when we go to Format, Unhide, this would be a very different situation because we know that this is not in red text and it still has the blue formatting. So again, I really like this keyboard shortcut where if we were to hide these three columns, you go to Format, Hide these sheets. Then we're going to put everything, well, it's just really ugly. Put everything in yellow. When we unhide these, well, clearly that didn't work because we didn't use our keyboard shortcut. We're going to use the keyboard shortcut Alt semicolon and then put them all in yellow and then unhide them, and these individual cells, these individual columns are not going to have the issue that we had before. So unhide columns, these are all still in white. All right, so that we covered the idea of Alt semicolon, which will select all of your visible tabs. In our next video, we'll look at the idea of using Shift spacebar in order to select everything on a specific table. More specifically, we'll look at the idea of selecting a table row by using the Shift spacebar keyboard combination. So check that out in our next video. Thanks for watching.